I plead the fifth, ain't got shit to say. I plead the fifth, ain't got shit to say. Talk shit behind my back, fake to my face. Discovering lies, you left a trace. But begging for me at the end of the day. I plead the fifth, ain't got shit to say.
Hi guys, welcome back to Lani.All.Inclusive. We're going to be talking about something real, raw, and relevant today. Boob jobs and dating in your 20s. Let's go. So yes, I am getting a boob job, but no, it's not what you think. I'm just getting a boob lift, okay? But if I was getting implants, it wouldn't matter in the first place because it's my body. I have control over my body. For right now, I mean, with this world and how it's going, it's like, damn, can women have anything? Like these double standards? I'm not living for it. So yes, I'm getting a boob job and I'm getting a boob lift. I'm super excited. I'm super excited that I finally made this conscious decision. And it's permanent in my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's just time for me to have a mommy makeover because for those of you who did not know, yes, I'm a mom. I got pregnant at 19 and I had my son when I was 20. He is 7 now, so it's been 7 years, and these titties are just getting saggier. It's time, you know. Shawty is struggling out here in these streets, okay? And for those of you who know, in my second to last video, I let you guys know that I am a dancer, and so, you know, I'm always showing my body. People are always laughing at my tits, not the men, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I feel like, and nobody's came up to me and said this, but I know that they're thinking it. And in my head, this is what I'm thinking. It's just damn, why are they flopping to the floor like that? You know, I need some help. So I decided to get some. And wow, what a world that we are in. What a time to be alive, 2024. You know, what isn't possible right now. You know, that I can fix this imperfection about myself and I can become more confident and I can slay at life. And yeah, I'm excited and I'm going to bring you guys along with me on the journey. I'm going to vlog everything and just let you guys know and show you my experience. But, you know, I've had a lot of troubles with the sagginess of the tits for a good bit. And it really is my fault because when I was younger, I would not wear sports bras. I wouldn't wear training bras. I wouldn't do the things necessary to, you know, keep the babies perky and up, you know. So if you are in high school right now watching this and your mom is telling you to wear your bras, wear your bras. Wear your bras. Your mother knows what she's talking about, okay? It's kind of a thing now. You know, women are not wearing draws, thongs, panties, anything really. We're all wearing Skims. So I know that it's kind of a thing. And it was for me too, because it just made me feel uncomfortable. I don't know, just having a bra on and wearing the panties, I don't know, it just made me feel extremely uncomfortable. And so that's why I never wore it. But that wasn't good because I've always had beautiful tits, you know. Maybe I wasn't grateful back then because after I had my son and pumping milk, that completely ruined and destroyed my tits. So now with no training bras growing up and with, you know, that whole situation, just wasn't a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, so my titties have really been through it. They have been through the ringer, and it looks and it shows. And I really want to talk about how getting cosmetic surgery, any form, it really can boost your confidence. And if you want to do something, it's your body. And nobody should be able to tell you how to feel, and how, like, nobody should be telling you how to dress, how you should talk, how you should wear your makeup, how you should do your hair, what you should do with your body, regardless. And I know, like, what's going on in the world right now about, taking our rights from, I'm not going to say it, but you guys know. It's just like the double standards are getting out of control with the men, with you men. Yeah, it's getting a little bit out of control. What was I saying? Because I literally am like having a brain fart right now. It doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to do it, it's your body. Just go do it. It does boost your self-esteem. And, like, to the question of, can enhancements, like, change your approach, towards dating? And I feel like it definitely is going to give a woman more confidence. It's definitely going to give you more confidence to know that, hey, you got your tits done, you got Botox, you got filler. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't make you fake, because these things do not make us. Like how you have your hair, or what outfit you're wearing, or what kind of designer bag that you have, or what kind of car you're driving. Like, that shit does not make you, because it's all depending on the person. I like having luxury. I like having nice shit. It doesn't make me just like a superficial person. What I'm trying to say is, we're living in 2024. The world is changing, and the world is becoming what it's becoming, and we are all here to witness it. And if you have something that is just an itch that you cannot scratch, and you can get rid of that, or you can change it, or you can enhance it, then do your thing, baby girl. And I'm here rooting for you. Like, it's your life, it's your body, and yeah, it's just that simple. And so I'm happy that I made that decision. I'm really excited to get my tits done. I think that it's really going to boost my confidence. I might get hate for that, but men like body shaming, and her ass is too hard, or her tits are, one tit is too small, or whatever. It's just like, there's always this example, right? There's a married man that has a side chick, and the side chick is younger than the wife. And that always breaks my heart, because a woman just wants a man that's gonna be in love with her forever and only want to be with her. But it's almost like in today's society that is just not realistic. And so that's why women are doing things to stay young and to stay pretty. And there's already so many fucking double standards and so much pressure on us, and it's just like not fair. And there's a lot of women speaking up about this now, and I just can feel it. Like, all the women are going to come together in the world, and we're going to get rid of you men. That's what's going to happen. Okay. But it's like, we're doing things that are making ourselves feel better. You're shaming us for it when you go and find the next best thing all the fucking time, or you're gonna do that any fucking way. So it's just like, what, do you just want us all to get old and just stay that way, and just not have a life and not be beautiful? And I don't know, it's just like, no, it's 2024. Okay, we can age so fucking slow if we wanted to. We're damn near vampires. Okay. And so I don't know, like, that whole thing is just like in the past now. And I like seeing this energy of like women just taking the reins and kind of like being in control of their own lives and doing what they want to do. So I kind of want to segue into like dating in my 20s. Obviously got pregnant when I was 19 and had him when I was 20. And it's been 7 years, and I'm not with my baby's father. and I'm not really going to speak too much on that in that relationship, but everything is good. And, I am a very strong, single, independent mother who provides and towards like my dreams and my goals at the same time. And I'm keeping God first, and I'm keeping the faith, you know. I'm not really too focused on a relationship right now. It's crazy because, like, I really might focus. It's crazy because, like, I want to date when I'm, like, in my 30s. Like, right now, like, dating in your 20s is just so hectic and it's so crazy. Like, all these men that I have been coming across is just kind of possessive, controlling, narcissistic men that kind of want to keep you around as like a plaything, men that want you to be a one night stand. And that's just not my vibe, Sex has always been very important to me, and even in the bedroom, like, I'm very shy, It takes a lot for me to open up sexually. I like to have that emotional, bond, that communication, and I like to really feel like a man cares about me. And I am going to be opening up and talking about how I was SA'd in another video, because I can't talk about that right now, but I have a lot of PTSD and trauma. And so, like, that's why I'm basically like asexual right now. I'm not having a lot of sex. Like, I barely have sex at this point. It's just not something that interests me. It makes me feel like very icky and very nasty and gross, and I've always kind of felt that way about it. But I like to have an emotional bond. I can't just have a one night stand. That really fucks with my mind. Like, that is not healthy for me. There's a certain type of relationship that I want. Like, one where I wake up with you, you go to work, I go to work, and we are just creating this beautiful life and this beautiful family for ourselves and for our children. And going out on the weekends together, like a true friendship. Like, that's the type of relationship that I want. And I just feel like I'm always coming across men that just want to wham bam, thank you ma'am, or yeah, kind of use me and abuse me and put me on the shelf and tell me what to do, and it's just, I can't do that. And something else that I wanted to talk about, this kind of correlates all together. It's like the insecurity with my tits want to have sex with a guy. Like, no guy has ever pointed it out or said anything, because, a guy isn't necessarily worried about that. They're more worried about what they're worried about. But for me, it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's just embarrassing. Like, I'm a freak, I'm a freak, and I can't be hit from the back the way I want to, or I can't, fucking wear handcuffs, because they're just going to be flopping and sagging everywhere. Like, who wants that? That's not attractive. And then, like, and then me knowing that they could possibly potentially find another girl that's younger with more beautiful tits. It's just like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, fuck that thought, fuck that insecurity, like, fuck that shit. If you want to go find another bitch with small tits or whatever, then at least my tits are going to be perky because I got them done. I have my garbage, all right? But you're not leaving me ugly. Like, I look good when you leave. Best believe that, okay? And that's a flex, period, dot. So it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're a woman watching this, you have body autonomy. Am I saying that right? But you got that. That's yours. It's whatever you want to do with it. Since I want this very, like, intimate and, like, loving relationship, like, okay, I'm going to take you guys back when I was in high school. My first love, okay? And I don't even know, like, if this was love, but it was. Like, I knew that this person loved me. I was, like, the black sheep. I was the underdog, all right? But he knew that I was the underdog. Maybe he knew that I would be this version that I am right now. But, You know, he was always super kind, super sweet, and always there with me. But it was kind of like my first like emotional abusive relationship. Like, he was a Scorpio, so he was like very possessive and controlling. And you know, as I kind of grew up, because I was with him when I was like 15, 16, and he took my virginity and like everything. But like, that's like kind of what I look for, or like expected or accepted in relationships with men. This very controlling, dominating, possessive, like I can do things you can't, double standards, like always in the house, never support you, but always wanting you to support them type of energy. But I did, and I did love him. We were together for like a year, and he was my first ever. He like first kiss, like taught me how to do things and shit. But very narcissistic. Um, and so, you know, that was good, and I was in love with him. But we spent a lot of time together, you know, and I feel like as I'm older now, because you're older, you know, you're not in college or in fucking high school. So people have lives, and people have lives, and people have jobs, and people don't have time. People don't have time to make attention. People don't have time to have attention for you, is kind of what it seems like. And definitely, like, for me, like, I feel like I'm running into men that literally just want to sleep with me. They don't want anything more. They don't want to get to know me or my son, and they don't see a future. Just, I don't know right now with these men of dating in my 20s. And so what, I'm 27, and yeah, that's what I was saying about waiting to date and like focusing on that like when I'm in my 30s, because right now I'm realizing in my 20s it's not the time to date. It's the time to focus on yourself, to get your priorities in check, to build your net worth. Like, for real, okay? Get you a job, find you something, find that passion, getting to know yourself and all of that shit. It's just like, this is the time to start building that comfort for whenever you get older, you know? And so you can retire early and all of these things. It's just like, it should not be focusing on love or like honestly getting married or having kids. I see everyone that I went to school with, they're married and like having kids, and I don't know, it's insane to me. I cannot get with that program. But, you know, I was in this energy of like, of kind of that, like wanting to settle down, but just settling down, but still getting our lives like together. And nobody's into that right now. So I'm an asexual. I don't really fuck. I'm not interested. I'm more so interested on my creative arts and, you know, helping you and being here for you guys, being your big sister and giving you good advice. And, you know, that's all I'm focusing on my son, focusing on my family. That's what's most important to me at this time. So just, I'm not going to be focusing on dating. Like, the men in this era right now, it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. And I'm going to make a lot of fucking songs about it. Like, I'm going to release that shit and it's going to feel great, okay? It's going to feel fucking great. Even though I'm going to save for when I was essayed for a whole nother video, you know, I wanted to talk about how, touching back on how me opening up sexually, like with guys right now, it's because maybe I don't feel comfortable enough to tell them about the whole situation and how I was essayed. Like, I normally never get to that point where I am comfortable. Like, they just want to fuck and I'm just like, okay, like whatever. But, you know, it's like when I don't feel that emotional connection or that emotional bond with a person, but they're wanting to sleep with me, and then I'm not wanting to sleep because I feel like I'm not getting my way or something's not going like the way that I want it to. Like, the guys will always be like, you're using this as a weapon. Like you're using sex as a weapon right now. And it's like, no, I'm not. Okay? And if you're a guy watching this, like, no, she's not. Okay? Females are not sex addicts like you men. We're just not. Okay? Maybe some. Okay? But you just really see like the testosterone, or what is it called? Is that the right word? I don't know. I have such a headache right now. but they just have so much sexual energy in the bedroom, you know? And I feel like for a woman, like, we're just more soft and like delicate and sensitive and kind of need to kind of be like opened up, you know, before you can come in type shit. And, you know, for any men watching, I mean, that's a finesse. Just do that, you know? Don't be a fucking... That's how you don't get the vagina, okay? There's a certain approach, and I don't know. I feel like I've been running into a lot of, and I don't know if it's like my energy or like what. I feel like I've did a lot of work, and maybe I need to do more work, and I don't know, or maybe I'm just super empathic, but it's like for so long I have been craving and wanting this love that I see that everybody has, and I feel like an outsider and a loner because I don't have it. To come to that realization that I'm not, that I'm exactly where I need to be. And if you're listening to this and you are feeling down and you're feeling low because you're single and you're 27 or however old that you are, it's like, it's perfect timing. You know, God is going to work in your life in perfect timing, and you are exactly where you are meant to be right now. Okay. And it's just that simple. And it doesn't mean that you're ugly. It doesn't mean that you're less than. It doesn't mean that you're not valued. It just means that you haven't found the right one yet. Okay. But there's going to be a certain trickle of events in your life that one day you will meet that right person. And yeah, I hope that you have hope, because I'm having hope with you. You're not in this alone. It is insane at this point, and I just want to stay away in my house. I'm a homebody. And by the way, side note, I did buy a house, so, you know, and I'm going to be renovating, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me. And yeah, it's just like, that's how I feel like I'm comfortable with kind of being independent, just like with me and my son and my family. Like, I live on a block where it's like all of my family, and like, we're just in that era where a woman can do what a man can do, and they're very salty about it. They're very angry about it. They're very upset about it, and it shows. I'm just in that point in my life where I feel like it's time to spoil me, like get that mommy makeover, you know, like I have the house, I'm comfortable, I'm stable, I have a good job, and I'm focusing on what I have to do. So I just feel like, you know, and it's been 7 years and I'm still single. So it's just like, I'm going to do things to love on me. And that is a form of self-love. I don't care what anybody has to say. Just period. Because it's going to make me feel better. I do believe that it's going to make me feel way more confident. Trust me, especially in like the line of work that I am doing. Something too about the men that I've been like coming across, or just like in this day of age, like they're mad obviously because we're in our woman boss era, we're independent and all of these things, and we're achieving great heights and achieving things that they achieved, like we are the Mulans, okay? And they're shocked and they just want to hold us back, and there's this energy of like men that are competing with women. Like, have you ever felt that? Like, do you ever experience that, or just kind of feel it like an intuitive like nudge, like this man is like really intimidated by the fact that you bought your own car and that you pay your bills, or that you have this house, or that you started this company? Like, men really be worse than women. Like, men really be like on some petty ass, low vibrational ass shit. And I'm not here to bash men, because this is an inclusive channel. Everybody, all inclusive, everybody is welcome. But, you know, if you're a man watching this, just do better. If you're doing better, pat yourself on the back. But, you know, take notes, because wow, like the disrespect and just being rude and mean, like I just hate assholes. Like, I cannot stand it. Like, I will literally cuss you out so quick. I will tell you about yourself. Like, the Virgo in me will come out, and I will say some shit that you won't forget. You will not forget. Okay, like I said, if you are wanting to get something done cosmetically, okay, surgically, it's your body. You can do whatever you want to do, and you can guarantee that if you know yourself and you're about to get this done, you know that this is going to make you feel better in the long run about yourself, and that this will cause all of that unnecessary stress and worry and anxiousness and, you know, bad thoughts about yourself and low self-esteem will go away. And, you know, by all means, I feel like you should trust your instincts and that you should do it, because it's nobody's business but yours, okay? It doesn't matter. If you want to do something because it's going to make you feel better, then you should do it. And it took me a long time to finally like come to this realization that, hey, I'm going to get my boobs done. And, you know, in the long run, whenever I do want to date and, you know, when I do want to get back in the bedroom and all of that, then, you know, it will help my sex life and it will help me feel more confident. And yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. Try it out. So on this Sunday episode, I know that I said I was going to break down my song that I'm going to be releasing this month or sometime in the future. I really don't know yet. I played a snippet for you in the last video, and I'm going to play the same snippet in this video again. Be prepared to hear the song a lot. But I wanted to break it down and tell you just the story behind it. So basically, I told you that the song was about this girl, me, who, you know, had this friend, and she also had this relationship that, you know, she loved, and she would talk about this relationship with her friend and with multiple friends, actually. They kind of went behind their back, and it was like this whole thing, and they were together and sleeping together like the whole time. Basically was in love with this guy, and we were like on and off for like 2 years. And I would always talk about this guy because I was so in love, and you just know how you get, you know, when you are too close, way too close. And so I was gushing about this person, and you know, like when you have friends that you really can't trust. We weren't like super close friends and shit, but you know, I brought this person around my family and like into my life and shit, so kind of was a big deal for me. Just like talking about this person and all of that. And so I don't know, somehow they ended up being together, and then I found out about it, and I actually had like this intuitive nudge because I could tell like when I would go around this person, I could tell, I just knew. And I would also have dreams about things, so, but I would never have like physical proof. And turns out, yeah, you know, they were behind my back, and I was very heartbroken. And so I had to make this song, and that's why I made the song. It was just like behind my back, and like I just felt like, you know, and like me and this person, like me and this friend, like stopped talking as well. And I just kind of felt like I felt this weird energy from her, and it kind of hurt my feelings. But at the end of the day, I knew what that guy was doing. So like when I was feeling this weird vibe, I kind of felt like, you know, damn, was I being played this whole fucking time? Like, was this a fucking setup? Like, are you guys both my enemies now? Or, you know, like, what's going on? Like, what's the real secret? Like, what's the vibe? Because I knew something intuitively, and then like, so like basically I was in a hotel with him because we had been traveling, and I don't even go through people's phones and shit, you know? But like, it just like, I just did it because I was like super drunk, and I just did it. And whoop, lo and behold, there's her name. And that's how I found out. And I was in female rage that night. And yeah, I made the song, and the song makes me feel better. I'm still healing, obviously, because that fucking takes time. So thank you. But just wait for the fucking music video, because this is what I love, right? I love turning lemons into lemonade. I love a good storyline. And wow, the storyline is going to be, I got to find like actors and shit. But I know a couple people. So yeah, I'm excited, because to me, that's like the best revenge, you know? It's just going to be my success when I post this video. because it's my story. It happened to me. It's my personal, this is a personal event that happened to me, and I can vent about it and talk about it, you know, which they probably love that. Like, oh yeah, I'm the center of your attention. I broke your heart. You can never forget about me. But bitch, I'm gonna make a fucking song one day that's never gonna go out of style. Eventually, I will forget about you, motherfucker. Can't say the same for you. But no, yeah, because like I don't want to go into depth of like detail on that because it is personal. But I hope that that kind of made sense about the song. I love this song and I have a lot more. So please leave me comments. I would love to interact with you guys. I really want you guys to leave me some comments for the inclusive discussions with Lani. Seriously. Nothing's off limits. Like, let me know about your relationships, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your school life, what you got going on at home. Let's talk about it. Like, what do you want? What do you want Lani to know? Okay. What would Lani do? I'll let you know. I will give you some really good big sister advice. You can spill all the tea to me. Okay. And we can get through this shit together. We can sip it together. All right. But yeah, I feel like that's probably going to be it for this episode. I love you guys and thank you for tuning in. I'm super excited about getting my boob job. I can't believe that I'm going to be getting a lift, and I'm just so grateful that I have so much love and so much support around me, and, you know, keeping God first. If you guys have been wanting to get something done, do it. It doesn't matter. It's 2024. Done letting people boss us around, especially these men. Absolutely not. You can take that shit elsewhere, okay? Because it's not happening over here. We're standing on business 2025. All right. We're going to finish out 2024 strong. And that's all that matters. It's kind of crazy because I'm starting this season ending. Well, actually, that's so cool. Yeah, because there's no fucking rules. So I started this season in the fourth quarter, and there's going to be a new season in the new year. And I'm going to get all new content as far as like a new intro and all of that. You guys have been bearing with me as far as like, you know, my logos and all of that. I've been switching it up, but I'm trying to like find my style and all of that, which is amazing because I have the ability to do that. I have the luxury to change things if I want to change them, which I talked about in my last video. I would check it out. But honestly, I wouldn't check it out because it wasn't smooth. It wasn't good. This one is smooth and good. I feel like I'm going to be able to edit this one way better. But yeah, I love you guys and I will see you in my next episode. Bye. So, hi guys. It is the next day and I really just wanted to mention my procedures that I have got in the past as far as just like, you know, small things like filler, Botox. So I kind of wanted to talk through that while I just got out the shower. And I was going to do this last night, but I was so tired. So put like a little edit in there, but I didn't realize that the video that I filmed was kind of blurry, like out of focus, so please forgive me for that. But there was only so much that I could do at that point. So yeah, I'm here today. I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand. I love this one, but this is the oxygenating blueberry bubble sheet mask, and I love that it bubbles up and it's like for your pores, and it's basically just like a little detox, but it's very nice quality. I got these from Walmart. Cute. I really hope that this is going to be possible. I don't know why I thought that this is going to be possible for me to talk, but we're going to try. Okay, so So basically, I think when I was like around 22, I got my first like Botox, you know, and I really enjoyed that, and I continued to get that, and I felt like there was no problem in that. It definitely does stop the aging, and it makes a huge difference. I just got Botox recently after like a year and a half, and like, whoa. I mean, once you start getting it, you definitely have to continue getting it, and I guess that's just the price that we're gonna have to pay. But yeah, I would rather look older now, maybe suffer later, I don't know. And I've always had naturally big lips, and there's been a lot of people that have told me like, don't get filler in your lips. But like, the first time I got filler in my lips, I was probably like 23 around this point. Because when I was 22, just getting like the Botox, I was really too scared because I had everybody around me like, girl, you have perfect cheekbones, you have perfect lips, you don't need it. And even though, yes, I had beautiful, naturally, like, you know, plump lips, and I had beautiful cheekbones, filler's like getting nails. It's fun. Will go away eventually, and I'm not fucking like I have control, you know, I have boundaries that I've set with it, like, you know, because people say like it goes away in so many years, but then that it actually doesn't go away, and then, you know, the more that you keep going back to get more in there, it just kind of builds up. But when I get filler and shit in my face, I get it like once a year, and then I can just go like literally 5 to 6 years without getting any more. Like, you know, you don't have to go overboard. I'm gonna start looking like a man and Santa and, I don't know, a fucking ogre in 3.5 seconds. And so the first time that I got filler in my lips, I never got it like in my actual lips because they were always juicy and plump, right? Like literally back in the day, I remember like being in the back seat, young as fuck, like 6 years old, and like girls coming up to my mom, like, I don't know, like we're just like sitting in the car like waiting on food or some shit, and they're like, girl, I pay big money to get my lips looking like that. And it's just crazy to think like even back then people were doing this. I don't know, it's just crazy to me because I had no idea. But I had just got like the outline of my lip to give it more definition, because it did need that. And then he would put it like right there in my Cupid's bow, and he would kind of create a Cupid's bow because I guess I didn't like have one. And that was cute, that was fun. And then I waited like maybe 2 or 3 or 5 years, I don't even know how fucking long, and then I actually got, you know, the actual, just got some, like I got it on the outline again and the Cupid's bow, and then I just got some to make them even more plump, just because I wanted to, you know. And yeah, it was fun. But I did have a lot of people like, girl, your upper lip's not even moving, like stop getting filler. Like, did you get filler? Stop getting filler. Like, I literally had a man come up to me and say that shit. Like, the fucking nerve. Get your life together, how about that? But yeah, I probably won't get the, I mean, I'm probably lying, I'm probably am gonna get it, but I'm starting to look like a fucking man. This is insane, where the cuteness is not giving cute anymore. But guys, I literally have so much fun with this. Like, I'm such a kid, like, sue me. Hold on, let me go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm putting the hoodie on because I feel like a man otherwise. But I go in with this Pods cream. I just recently had to get a new one like yesterday. And this has always been doing justice on my face as far as keeping it really moisturized. And it really is for sensitive skin, like, so super soothing on the face and cooling. So there was just like this really old woman who was doing my lips last time, and it just, I feel like she probably did like mess them up a little bit, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna stick to my handy dandy doctor that I always go to, because yeah. And I knew better than that, but it was fine because it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I still like the outcome, but I think like the imperfections, and like, you know, to do these procedures, like, you have to be very precise. you know. So yeah, I do plan on going and getting more cheek filler and just filler in general, though. I don't see a problem with it, and yeah, I feel like it's just super common and super normal now. I feel like it's not even a thing anymore. Like, you know, people, the world knows that humans are going to do what they want to do, and it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that that's all that I had, but I am super nervous, super excited about getting the tits, obviously, but I think I'm nervous about like waking up and being in like a bad pain or some shit, because I've seen all these other girls that just got like lips, but like their titties, granted, like their titties are bigger than mine, but they just got like a lift and stuff, and they like woke up crying. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up crying like that, or I don't know. I'm nervous about that. So we'll have to see like what type of pain that I'm gonna be in, but I don't feel like it's gonna be that big of a procedure for them, because the tits are okay. They just need to be lifted up, literally, that's it. And I don't even know like where I want to go through, like, I mean, do you, like, I think I want to go like under the boob, obviously, because I don't want to go like through the nipple, and I don't even know how. I haven't, like, I have to do my research, obviously, and I have been doing some research, but like there's just things that I want to hear from the doctor, so I'm waiting. We've already scheduled a consultation, so I'm just waiting until I talk to him to get all the information. So yeah, we'll see. But I love you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I plead the fifth, ain't got shit to say. Talk shit behind my back, fake to my face. Discovering lies, you left a trace. But begging for me at the end of the day. I plead the fifth, ain't got shit to say. Talk shit behind my back, fake to my face. Discovering lies, you left a trace. But begging for me at the end of the day.